Hi guys, the Jazzy Nerd here, and it's been so long since I have recorded, and I'm sorry about that. School's been a little crazy, and also I'm kind of scared about this video because this might be kind of hard to do. This might be kind of hard to do. Don't know if it's going to, well, there's no way it's going to be as hard to get recorded as Liliana's demon battle because I'm pretty much guaranteed my computer isn't going to shut down on me in the middle of the video. I'm guaranteed not to have storage issues. I have 781 gigabytes of free space on this computer now. Not a problem there. Hopefully it won't have to shut down to update. Here's hoping. At least that won't be an issue here. Today we are continuing with Mrs. Campaign, and we get to see something that is going to be very, very, very important when we start the DLC because they're everywhere in the DLC. Your journey into the mountains becomes harder with each step. As you approach a towering peak, the darkness grows into something almost tangible. The land tells you this is the source of the blight. You reach out to it and suddenly your mind is overwhelmed by otherworldly visions of an ancient horror. Guys, meet the Eldrazi. Start duel. I'm gonna have a lot of worse feeling to do. Look at that thing! Oh my gosh, it's horrifying, isn't it? Anybody familiar with H.P. Lovecraft might be seeing something very familiar in that picture, and I hope that's a good thing because Lovecraft kind of inspired these horrifying things. Man, do I have a story to tell you today. I'm going to have plenty of time to do it because this battle takes forever. Look at that life gauge. Luckily for us, we don't actually have to win this in a conventional manner. Your vision shows you strange beings attacking. Survive their assault to see the source of the corruption, the Eldrazi behemoth Emrakul. Basically, we just have to survive long enough for our opponent to get 15 mana and cast the big guy. And that's not too hard because of the way Eldrazi cards work. I'll get to that in a sec. Okay, we have 4 mana. We have Tunis Chosen, which I like. We have Baloth Woodcrasher, that's new. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Baloth Woodcrasher gets +4/+4 and gains Trample. I'm gonna keep. Okay, play down a forest. Okay. Basically, Eldrazi are, well, they're the biggest creatures in Magic. They're the most horrifying things in the multiverse, trust me. They're huge. It's the bigger Eldrazi cards have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 or 11 power and toughness. The biggest ones have 12 or 13, or in the case of the Emrakul card we're waiting to see here, 15. She's a 15/15 for 15. She's huge. There are other cards that are that size, but the thing that makes Eldrazi so terrifying is the other things that they have. One of the cards, every time it attacks, not every time it deals damage, every time it's declared as an attacker, you exile, the targeted player exiles the top 20 cards of their library. That card can continue having a full library of 50 odd cards to having 0 in 3 turns. Then the next one is, I don't actually know what it says, but basically it just counters your spells over and over and over and over again. You know what? There is a way to win this match. Conventionally, there is a way to drop Creepy Eldrazi to 0 life. The key is Scoot Mob. I am not going to be trying to drop them to 0 life. I'm just going to be trying to survive, because when they start playing down Eldrazi cards, we're going to need all the chump blockers we can get. So skip attack. Basically, the way this works, the way cards this size are actually feasible. Oh, I didn't explain that third one. Awakening Zone. Oh, this is actually exactly what I was getting at. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token onto the battlefield. It has sacrifice this creature, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. That's how Eldrazi cards can be so big. Because you get a bunch of spawn tokens on the field, you sack them all at once, and you get like 8 or 9 extra mana that you can use to play down these huge creatures. That's pretty much the way it works. But you can also, I mean, Eldrazi are all colorless, so you can run them in pretty much any deck you want. But the most common, I'm fairly positive, is green, because target, I'm going to hang on to that. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 on turn if fights target creature and opponent controls. Well, we might be able to get one of those huge Eldrazi off the field. But, not swinging. Anyway, what I was getting at with the third Titan. Again, there's 2 incarnations of all of these. One from Rise of the Eldrazi, one from Rise of the Eldrazi, one from there's each of them has an incarnation in Rise of the Eldrazi. Then there's an incarnation of one of them in. I'm not explaining this well. I just realized. Anyway, Emrakul's Hatcher. When it enters the battlefield, put 3 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn tokens onto the battlefield. We know what they have. This might happen quicker than I thought. Anyway, basically, I'm all over the place because Eldrazi are so cool and horrifying at the same time. Basically, you've got the 3 Titans, Ulamog, Kozilek, and Emrakul. Then you've got who knows how many spawn and scions and various other. I'm still not casting that. Anyway, we're playing extremely defensively here. No! Anyway, why would I? Oh, I guess because we could. Actually, we could kill that. I may want to do that. Yeah. I may want to do that, actually. Yeah, I'm doing it. This one. Choose a creature to fight. Yeah, and we don't tap to do that. So that was very nice to have. We don't tap for that. Where was I? Eldrazi Titans. So, what I was saying about what they do. Ulamog is the one who exiles your entire library. Kozilek is the one who counters all your spells. Emrakul, maybe I did it too soon. Put 2 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens onto the battlefield. At the rate they're going, Emrakul may be out before I finish telling you what she is. Basically, Emrakul, the newer incarnation, Emrakul launched an Eldritch Moon, which we'll be seeing eventually. Is Hand of Emrakul. There go all the spawn tokens. You may sacrifice 4 Eldrazi spawn tokens rather than pay Hand of Emrakul's mana cost. And it has Annihilator. This is the mechanic from Rise of the Eldrazi that made the original incarnations of them so terrifying. The original Emrakul that we'll be seeing relatively soon has Annihilator 6. Whenever this creature attacks, defending player sacrifices a permanent. That's Annihilator 1. If it was Annihilator 2, it would be 2 permanents. Annihilator 6, you sacrifice 6 permanents. And Annihilator, now, the definition of permanence is a little bit weird. I don't completely understand it. Annihilator counts lands as permanents. Not everything that counts permanents counts lands. There go all the spawn tokens. And they have a 7/7. We're in trouble. Not the time I needed you. Although, there are Eldrazi with flying, so something with reach could be nice. Where was I? Right, I was about to tell you the Emrakul from Elder's Moon, what she does. Now Emrakul, I'll get to that in a sec. Actually, I may not even explain that yet because this is original Emrakul, not the new one that does so many creepy things. Anyway, the new Emrakul, she's a 13/13 for 13. Smaller than this one, but there's a very good reason why she's a 13/13, and it has to do with the set she's in. She has possibly the weirdest ability in all of Magic right now. She says, take control of target opponent during that opponent's next turn. So if you want to make your opponent do something stupid, play Emrakul. Take control of them and make them do something stupid. Basically how that works. And she also has protection from instants, meaning you cannot just murder her. Although there is a card in that set that's a sorcery that it's a black sorcery that gives 2 target permanents -13/-13. Just feels like it's in the set specifically for Emrakul. I have been waiting for this episode for a very long time, guys. You have to understand this. I've been waiting to get to the Eldrazi for so long because they're such an important element of the recent Magic story. So important. If you don't understand what the Eldrazi are, crap. And you swing with something that has Annihilator. If it would die, put it on the bottom of its owner's library instead. Choose that. And then I do not want to take 7. Usually taking 7 is never a good idea. I should need to put in one of these guys. I'm gonna block. This is why I haven't been swinging. Okay. Well, I can't take advantage of landfall this turn because Summoning Sickness. So we'll drop this. Skip. Skip. Second main, land. Okay. Okay, I just talked about the Titans. Okay, so Nest Invader. More tokens. Okay. So, story of the Eldrazi in lore. Basically, what they do is feed on raw mana. Stuff that, you know, the energy of planes, basically. And in the process, crap! Crap! Yeah, I forgot the other thing red-green does. Where was I? Right. Feed on the raw energy of planes. And in the process, they... Oh, shoot. Sack of land. Block the big guy. Okay. What I was getting at. Basically, right. Feed on the raw mana of planes, and in the process of ravaging planes, they have destroyed planes, like wiped them out of existence. Goodbye, multiverse. This is Pilgrimage. After stacking that land, this could be really helpful. Okay, what was I? Yeah, Goodbye Multiverse, right? And there were 2 planeswalkers, neither of whom we've met yet, unfortunately. Well, I'll tell you who they are. 2 planeswalkers who had basically dedicated themselves to finding some way to stop the rampage of the Eldrazi. One of them, guys, that's fatal damage. That is fatal damage. We're about to see that Emrakul, guys. They only play that card when Emrakul was in their hand. I've seen that before. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, can't be countered. When you cast Emrakul, take an extra turn after this one. Flying, protection from colored spells, meaning she cannot be touched by anything that's not colorless. Annihilator 6, which I've already explained what that does. When Emrakul is put into a graveyard from anywhere, its owner shovels his or her graveyard into his or her library. So you can't even kill her! You can't even kill her! You just cast her and, oh crap, that's game. And then, well, they got 15 more life just to add insult to injury. Oh. Seriously, they just added insult to injury in order, but they did not need to do that. I was dead. That only took 18 minutes. So the 2 planeswalkers who would dedicate themselves to fighting the Eldrazi. The first one, it was, well, keep in mind that this whole thing is pre-mending, so when I say 2 planeswalkers, that means something completely different than what 2 planeswalkers means in the more recent sets. But the first of them was Sorin Markov, who's, well, he's a vampire from Innistrad, which we've seen briefly. That was where Liliana was hanging out. She was preparing for her showdown with Ravenman. And Sorin's like 6,000 years old. He's, after Nicol Bolas and probably Ugin as well, Sorin may be the oldest planeswalker in the multiverse. So, yeah, that's a thing. Sorin's origin story is really messed up. I'm just going to put that out there. But he's, considering the fact that he is a vampire and, hey, Scoop Mob, considering the fact that he is a vampire and, you know, kills people and drinks their blood to survive, he's not half bad as a being, you know. He's, I wouldn't go all the way to say conscience, but he doesn't have he really cares about Innistrad. Let's put it that way. He really cares about Innistrad. I have Scoot Mob, so I'm gonna keep. This thing is like the one chance you have of actually winning this fight conventionally. You're not supposed to win conventionally, but if you want to try and win conventionally, Scoot Mob is the way to do it. Anyway, the other of these 2 planeswalkers, her name is Nahiri. She's from Zendikar. I heard something from another Magic player that she was actually crushing on Sorin, like, you know, that means exactly what you think it means. I don't know how canon that is, but it might explain some of the things she does later on in the story. Just saying. And they had gone all over the multiverse trying to fight the Eldrazi. They'd seen plane after plane after plane destroyed, and they had no idea what to do. And they had just gone to a new plane chasing the Eldrazi, and they crossed paths with none other than Ugin the Spirit Dragon, who explained to them why they had had such a hard time making any headway against the Eldrazi. And the answer to that is basically the Titans are not actually the Titans, and the Spawn are not actually the Spawn. And what I mean by that is this. Eldrazi are creatures of the Blind Eternities, which is the space between planes. And the things that come to planes and destroy them are simply avatars or manifestations of the actual Titans that are still floating out in the Blind Eternities. And then the spawn are just like you could almost call them like further extensions. So if you kill the avatar, all you do is free the actual Titan to go ravage another plane. How do you stop something like that? The answer, you don't really know. And Ujin basically explained that, and the decision the three of them came to is to imprison the Titans. Or at least the manifestations of the Titans, which would hopefully tether the actual Titans still floating out in the Blind Eternities. Anyway, search your library for basic land card, put on the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle your library. Put a 0/1 card to draw these spawn creature token onto the battlefield, blah, 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 blah. And so they lured the Titans to Zendikar, and we have another Scoot mob. They lured the Titans to Zendikar, trapped them, putting that in. 2 Scoot mobs would be very nice. Well, okay, I'm oversimplifying what they did. See, you remember like last episode when I mentioned Hedrons? Nahiri created those to trap the Eldrazi with. Sorin told her what, or not Sorin, Ujin told her what to do. She did it. She managed to, the actual heavy lifting was all her. She's what the game calls a lithomancer. She's a mage that can control stone. So she created these Hedrons and then like raised this stone monolith around the Eldrazi and around the Titans to keep them contained. And they stayed like that for thousands of years. But problems arose. Oh, that by the way, that was Nest Invader. Which I think I may want to drop a Wild Instincts on one of my Scoot mobs and kill that thing before it can attack me. So, yeah, here we go. Doop. And doop. Well, the first of these problems is Nahiri she wanted, well, first off, once they've gotten the Eldrazi caged, Sorin goes back to Innistrad, I guess. Ujin goes back to Tarkir. Nahiri stays put. Because, well, first off, she's from Zendikar. And she has assigned herself the task of, yay, Scoot Mob! She has assigned herself the task of ensuring that the Eldrazi stay caged. And she attempted to explain to other native Zendikari what was inside that monolith and why it was so important that they stay there. She basically simplified the situation for them. We're about to see Emrakul again. There she is. She simplified the situation for these guys by referring to the Eldrazi Titans as evil gods. And Hand of Emrakul. Perfect. Well, next turn our Scoot mobs become 9/9s. So, and well, she refers to them as gods. Fast forward a couple hundred years, and you find that the only words of that entire lecture that stuck with the Zendikari was gods. And so the Eldrazi are being worshipped by cults of Zendikar. Well, actually, not even cults. They were mainstream for a while. Ulamog became Ula, god of the sea. Kozilek became Cozy, god of tricks, and Ameria, or Emrakul rather, became Ameria, goddess of the sky. And well, then things just escalated from there. Our scoop moms are 13-13s. I'm almost considering swinging, considering the creatures I've got. But I would have to hold something back because Hand of Emrakul has to die. Well, actually, with the creatures we've got, they may not even. Okay. He's got 2 cards in hand. We know one of them is Emrakul. The other, we don't know. It could be that thing that does 4 damage to target creature. Not that that would matter. Not that that would matter. Because even because he could do 4 damage, kill one of our Balos, but if he does 4 damage to our Scoop Mob, the Scoop Mobs are still strong enough to destroy the Hand of Emrakul. So I'm going to swing with these. Anyway, right. You fast forward a few hundred more years, while Ujin was either dead or in his cocoon recovering, depending on, of course he blocks with the spawn. I may not be doing that again, guys. Well, Ujin was either dead or in his cocoon, depending on what timeline you're in. Who should get wind of what was caged on Zendikar than Nicol Bolas himself? And he saw an opportunity there. Another Hand of Emrakul. Scoop Mobs! Am I gonna swing? Thing is, with 99 life, he's got no real reason to block. I need to remember that. I'm gonna swing with the Balofs. Or she. Emrakul is, well, I don't know if Emrakul is actually really a she. She's referred to as a she because her incarnation as a goddess is female. But, I mean, Ulamog and Kozilek are always called it. So it's hard to really tell. Another Nest Invader. Anyway, what I was getting at. Nicol Bolas. Because he loves ruining everybody's day, doesn't he? And what is that? What is that spinning thing? I have no idea. But guys, our Scoop Mobs are 21-21s. And hey, land! You guys know what that means! 8-8 trample. 8-8 trample. I'm gonna swing with the Balofs again. and just see what she does. We actually have a chance of winning this legit. Scoop mobs are just going to keep getting bigger. So, I mean... Anyway, Nicol Bolas. Kozilek's Predator, we've seen that before, and more spawn creation. Basically, sees an opportunity there, and he hatches a plan to release the Eldrazi. And the first step in his plan was another one. I'm in a little bit of trouble now, guys. Okay, it's official. When it says sacrifice a permanent, my only options are now land. We could do 50 damage right now if we summon with the Scoop mobs. Wild Instincts. I could force a fight with one of those Hands of Emrakul. I could force a fight with one of those Hands of Emrakul. I'm getting Skype chatted. Or, not Skype chatted, Steam chatted. Okay, we force... Okay, the only thing that's strong enough to kill one of the Hands of Emrakul is my Scoop mob. So, drop this down, put it on the Scoop mob, fight that. The only card left in his hand is Emrakul. We know this. Okay. I am not swinging. I need a land to pump my data loss before I swing. Okay, okay, Nicol Bolas, back to him. He saw an opportunity in the Eldrazi. Awakening Zone, seen that too. I'm recording a video, Mitch, shut up. My boyfriend. Okay. 29 times 2 is 58. Not quite. But we do have this. So, swing with these babies. Let's see if Emrakul's worried yet. Okay, I need to get talking about this lore. Sees an opportunity in the Eldrazi to get his power back. I don't know how he saw that. It's not the first time he's seen an opportunity in something, and I haven't understood where he saw the opportunity there. But he did. And the first step in his plan to break them out involved, there goes some of my Veloths. Why are you targeting that? That's the one thing that hasn't done anything yet this match. Guys, we have fail damage on the field. And lo and behold, we have a land. This match is over, which means I'm going to have to explain some lore in the post-match. Murder, death, kill on the Eldrazi! That card is Emrakul. Nothing she can do to stop us. Green's really the only color that can go. Oh. Okay, not fail damage. Guys, look at that. Okay, not fail damage, but still, seriously, that's complete overkill. Okay. Bolas sees an opportunity. I'm repeating myself. First step in his plan is luring 3 planeswalkers I'm tapped out. Oh my gosh, that's fatal damage. Do you see this? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing how badly I just screwed up? Are you seeing how badly I just screwed up? I was so close. I was so close. How did I just screw up that badly? I want to cry. I want to cry. Do you guys? Oh my gosh, I was so close. Why did I swing with everything? 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 Look at this. 33-33 scoop mobs. I was one turn away. I don't believe that just happened. I do not believe that just happened. That is a channel highlight. That is a channel highlight. It's official. That is a story. That is a story for my magic friends right there. Anyway, if I can finally finish the other story I was trying to tell. Nicopolis lures 3 planeswalkers to the Eye of Ujin. The first is Jace. Or the Eye of... First off, I need to explain what the Eye of Ujin is, and check out this hand! Draw. Okay, Scoop Mob. Grazing Gladeheart. Life Gain. Wildheart Invoker. We know what that does, and that could be helpful because we're going to be getting a lot of land. And we have 2 of these. So we can force fights with Hands of Emrakul. That was a really stupid move in that last battle. Hopefully I can make up for it this time. Anyway. First is Jace. Second is Chandra. The third is Sarkhan, who was still working for... Really? Who was still working for Volus at the time. And... Oh, I didn't explain what the Eye of Ujin is. Basically, it was the centerpiece of the Hedron network that was given the Eldrazi Caged. You disrupt that, you disrupt the whole network. And well, these 3 planeswalkers, I don't know how because I wasn't playing during Rise of the Eldrazi. That was like 5-6 years ago. But they got into a fight in the Eye of Ujin and disrupted it. Not enough to free the Titans, but enough to free the Spawn. And so the Spawn start running rampant. The final blow to the Eldrazi Cage was Nissa's doing. And actually what ended up happening with her was a direct result of this encounter right here, actually, the one we're playing right now. She wanted nothing more at that point than getting the Eldrazi off Zendikar. And she thought that if she cracked open the cage, they would leave. I don't know how she thought that, because it's pretty dang stupid when you think about it. But she did. Okay, I'm going to put this in first. So we get a whole bunch of life from the landfall ability. And then land. +2. Plus another 2. Plus another 2. Wish I'd had that last time. Really do. That would have kept us from losing in the stupidest way ever. Anyway. Nissa is, well, basically, she cracked the cage open. Let the Titans out. And everything that's happened in the last 4 sets of Magic was her fault. I don't know. I wish I knew a little bit more about the Rise of the Eldrazi lore, because I want to know why Nissa thought that they would just leave Zendikar to crack the cage open. Actually, you know what? I'll take the 3. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me, honestly. I want to know why she thought they would leave when there was an entire plane's worth of food waiting for them. Okay. Landfall! Man, I love the security these guys are giving me right now. Anyway. I'm going to Wild Instincts, one of those Kozilek's Predators. Choose that. Choose the one that's not tapped. I've been recording for 44 minutes. I think I might just want to... just call it quits. Or not call it quits, but just cut to when I win. Cut to when I win. Wait, did I just win? Yeah, I did! Emrakul just cast herself! We won! Wow! I was on the verge of saying that I was gonna, you know, wrap this up and do it tomorrow because I have to get to homework. But we just won! I did not realize they had enough spawn tokens to do that. Wow! That means my horribly stupid losses is going on the channel. And you all get to laugh at me. That didn't take very long at all. You've seen too much. The power of the entity hibernating within the land threatens to drive you mad. You scream, clinging desperately to sanity. Around you, the mountain, the horror within it, and Zendikar itself all begin to fade away. Nissa just planeswalked. Yeah, it's kind of funny, actually, that Emrakul was the one who ignited Mrs. Spark. Anyway, I did not expect to win that fast. I did not realize that Emrakul over there had enough mana to cast herself. But this has been a really, really, really kind of fun, kind of infuriating. I mean, I told you I almost cried in this video because I lost in such a stupid way. I had 233 scoop mobs on the field and I lost because I stupidly swung with everything. The AI is smarter than me, guys. The AI is smarter than me. Anyway, as I've already said since getting back to school, and as you guys have already seen since I got back to school, I give no guarantees of regular uploads. I should really make a schedule. So I don't know when we'll be continuing. I don't know. But the one thing I will say is that Mrs. Campaign kind of goes downhill from here. Honestly, Emrakul should have been the boss. But, oh well. Oh well. Anyway, I will see you guys back here hopefully sometime next week, when we will continue with this campaign and take on this guy. Until then, stay jazzy.